Hey guys, it's Akinia here. Welcome back to Planet Base. So, you may notice that our structure looks a lot different than the last episode. Between then and now, I did film 3 episodes of Planet Base, but my streaming software on the day that I decided to film was like, you know what, I don't want the microphone to be connected today. So, it disconnected the microphone, and all you can hear is the background noise. Really annoying. We had some major problems with our food and vegetables, so we did put in some of the meat synthesizers in the lab, as well as we now have 3 different biodomes, which is giving us a lot of vegetables, which is great. We currently don't have enough space for enough meal makers to be turning that into food, but that's not a huge problem. So we have got a canteen here that just got built that will hopefully help with that problem. We do have 2 different mines here, as well as 2 dorms, 3 dorms and a cabin. So we are starting to include other things like that. We do have a robots facility that has 2 bot workshops and a repair station. I don't know why I've got that turned off. Let's turn that on. We did upgrade the size of our processing plant, so we've now got a bunch of these metal and bioplastic producers, which we've got a lot of bioplastic, but we don't have a huge amount of metal because we are building a lot of structures. Now, over here we are building some more power collectors. We've got some more water over here and a bunch more collectors there. We are building a starport which can bring visitors to the place, which could give us money. We do have a telescope over here, and we are building an anti-meteor laser, as well as a 2 cabins, or a cabin and a lab over here, which are connected to this guy. So realistically, I think we're at a pretty good place. The big thing now is just finish off those things and then just keep expanding, I think. We also got, where is it? A few more milestones. So we have survival, so we've survived for a day. We've got self-sufficiency, so we've got all the things we need to be self-sufficient. We have reached prestige of 100, and we've got new colonists to the base. So the next one we want to do is the population of 100. That should be pretty easy. And then building a bunch of bots. We do have 2 bot builders, so that should be good once all of these guys are done. Building a monolith should be okay. Generating a bunch of power. I wonder how much we've got at the moment. 10 techs and population 300. I think the 10 techs is probably going to be the hardest one because they are kind of expensive. Okay, what are we looking at here? The population. Nope. Energy. Nope. Yes, no. This one. Power. We're not far off. We're 375. So I don't think we have a huge amount to do. That might be okay. Alright, so let's have a quick look at... Ooh, we need to undo the disc, dude. This can go back on. There you go. You go fix yourself, my dude. I'm sorry I forgot to turn that back on earlier. Alright, we're going to do some more of these. So we've got 6 more of those. We'll do some more of these. Some more drinking fountains. And some more plants. We should have enough bioplastic for that. We might also chuck in a random TV because why not? So that'll take up a lot of the bioplastics that we have, but we do have quite a few of those, so that should be okay. We got both of these guys are going to go get themselves fixed over here. Ooh, hello, what are you? Colonist ship, excellent. The goal is for this episode to get to 100 population. Should be easy enough, I think. We've run out of spares, okay. Alright, we got 1 extra dude, and he is a medic. Which I think we have a lot of medics at the moment. We have 12 medics. That's probably enough medics, actually. Let's... What do we need more of? Maybe engineers? And workers. I think that's good. So we'll leave it like that for the moment. I'm going to do zoom zooms. Get some more of those going. I do have a solar panel up here. It's not currently got anything worked on it yet, but that'll add some extra power in there as well. We do need to have some spares happening, which requires metal, which is a bit of a problem. We don't have a lot of metal, which we're doing our very best, and probably we can prioritize one of these guys now. Because there's some of these that aren't done yet. Oh, are you a trading ship? You are. Okay. Farm dome. 400. You could buy a constructor bot. That might be helpful. 232. No problems. Do you reckon we could get this? Maybe. We need 800. So 5, 5, 5. That's worth 10. Do all of those. No, we're not going to have enough. Let's get rid of all of those. Decrease some of those. 232. Trade. Lovely. So that'll give us another constructor bot, which will be helpful for the places that are currently getting constructed. Is there anything else we could be doing at the moment? Alright, a bunch of these things are getting built now. So this whole area is now built. So hopefully some people will be starting to bring some of the vegetables and meats and stuff down over here. It is a bit of a trek. I don't think there's any way to really cut down on that. We could try. Can I? No. Can we do that? No. Yeah, so they have to... Oh, look at them all go. There we go. Got some food being built. Alright, we got some salads. So that's at least some variety. I think if people... Mushrooms, radishes, onions, some more salads. Alright, what do we got over here? Mushrooms, mushrooms, tomatoes, tomatoes. Just some basic meals. We need some rice or some wheat or something put in there. Nope. Okay, we're just going to have a bunch of basic meals. I guess that's fine. We've got some salads happening over here. More salads. So, there's now 2 places they can get their meals from, which is great. We also do have this bar that does produce some drinks if people are feeling like they want some drinks. That's not what I wanted to do. So, we might also just chuck another one of those in there so that people can kind of chill if they would like to. And maybe a couple of those. Like, I think we've got a pretty good place at the moment. In terms of our status is decent. Could be better. But our prestige is at 180-ish. So we're doing pretty good on that, actually. Our medals is up too, which is great. Would really like it if those are going to go in here. That would be great, but I don't think it will. So we'll just have to go with what we can. How are we doing on power, actually? We're down to our last one. That's not great. Yeah, I can see that the power storage is not good. At least the wind's picked up. We really need this power collector to be created because we're not being able to hold enough power at the moment. Alright, what do you got for me? I want a driller bot, not a carrier bot. We could grab some metals. That's always helpful. 72. Yeah, good enough. And there we go. Trade for some more metals. Those metals will then hopefully get some more of these things being produced. We have a lot of people in our place, actually. It's not amazing. It's possibly too many people. Oh, a cabin has been built. That's over here somewhere, right? There it is. Oh, and the lab has been built as well. I think I wanted to do... I might end up actually putting... Hang on. I need to kind of put this in my brain. I think I'm going to put a cabin there. Which I think we might actually have to do now. Do a big cabin this general direction. There we go. And then we need to build this thing. The things inside of this thing. We'll do a couple of these guys. Oh, come on. That should fit. Okay, can I go closer this way? Come on there. That should fit. Alright, well, get rid of you. Now we'll put it in. That's kind of annoying, but it's fine. Okay, then let's do the cabin again. But there instead. Oh yeah, structure's out of power. That's not good. Alright, okay, and then on this side we do some meat dudes. As many of those as we can, I guess. Cool. Oxygen consumption exceeds production. Is that because we don't have any power at the moment? That's not great. That's really not great. Hopefully they don't get too low, because that could cause us some major problems. Let's just... whoop, everyone inside. Gotta be careful. Hopefully at least that wind will give us some extra power. Because otherwise we're kind of doomed. Let's turn off some structures. Who else needs to be turned off? Turn you off. Turn you off. Turn you off. Sorry, my dudes. Turn you off. And turn you off. Just trying to decrease the amount of power that we've got running at the moment, because we only have 2 of the wind turbines, which is not doing a huge amount. Oh, hello, that can also be turned off because that's brand new. Because we really need to turn off as much as possible, because at the moment we need these to have power. Otherwise, that's going to cause us some major problems. Just turn off a bunch of things. Can you turn? That's already turned off. I've turned off as much as we can, and we're still over, so that's not great. What about you? I can turn you off as well. I don't think that's going to do anything. Turn you off. Is that got us button? No, we're so close though. You. There you go. That'll be. No, we're still over. Oh, this is not good. We have an extra power collector now though. So if we can get our power things running, if this sandstorm stops and the sun comes out, then we might be okay. Alright, we must be getting some sort of sunlight. Yeah, cool. So this is now filling up, which is great. Just need to turn on the things that are important to be turned on. Alright, let's... we'll leave that for the moment. Turn you on. Hopefully we're getting some power now. You can start producing some more oxygen. Alright, let's turn this off. We're still not looking good on the oxygen levels, which is not great. I'll turn one of you back on. I will open... Nope, not what I want to do. I will open you up. Do we actually have not enough? No, we've got 3. That one's producing stuff. I think we're just... not enough water, maybe? I don't know. Hopefully they start working at some point in time. Otherwise, that's going to cause us some major problems. Where can we put another oxygen thing? Oh, another bot's irreversibly damaged. Alright, maybe we put another oxygen generator over here. Because we are about to get to 90, which would be above our current limit. Alright, so let's do that. That'll be just another oxygen generator. I don't know why these guys are struggling so much. It is slightly concerning. That guy's fine. Alright, you're working. You're okay. This... I will turn back on. These guys should be on. Yeah, why are you struggling so much? What is this? Let's just prioritize that. Let's turn on the airlocks. You were already on. Why are you struggling so much, Mr. Oxygen Generator? What else is off? This is off. This is off. Alright, that one's now fine again. I think possibly that's connected to too many things, which is the problem. We'll turn you back on as well. I think everything should be pretty much back on again. The problem is we've currently got still not enough power, which is really not great. And still not enough oxygen. Again, really not great. So hopefully they can sort that out, because if we have problems with that again, we're gonna really struggle, because our oxygen in these places is already really low. And I don't understand why these aren't increasing. Like, this is at 18%, 17%, 16%. Why is this not going up? Is it water-based? No. Is it power-based? Maybe. Is it we have too many people? We shouldn't do. Because we have 3 oxygen generators. One each of 30. We don't have anything that takes up oxygen from either of those places. Yeah, I'm actually really concerned about the amount of oxygen struggles that we've got at the moment. What are you? You know what? I'm going to recycle that. We can use those in other places. It could be... Actually, let's recycle that one as well. We might need to put an oxygen thing over here, actually. That might be a good idea too. Might be a better idea than over in the other place, actually. Let's do that. Alright, if we've got that, then we're gonna just get rid of that. Just focus on over here. Number 1 priority, get that sorted, because having oxygen on this side of the place might be quite beneficial, because this is still majorly struggling. Our biggest problem now, though, is we've only got 2 power collectors that have energy. And we do have some wind, but not a lot of wind, and our solar's about to go out, which is going to cause us, again, some problems. So we might need to... Oh, at least the oxygen there has gone up. I'm going to shut down some places. Again. Just preemptively try and get less energy requirements. Whoops. Because I don't want... I'll leave that up. Oh, we could shut this down. It's only got 1.5 though. It's not huge. Alright, hopefully that's enough. We'll just shut all of that down. It's 3.5. What are you giving? 10. What about if we just shut down some of these guys? That's at 66%. That's at 77%. Those can stay. That's at least going to be less. Hopefully we'll last the night. I think we'll be okay. We do have at least some wind happening, so that's good. Alright, we got some more... Processing plant is low on energy. Oh, oxygen. Oh, yeah. Oh, we have a visitor. That's new. Is this a good visitor? Maybe? Or are we being attacked? I don't know. I think because we put the starport, we can now get visitors. No. We are being attacked. Dudes. What is the point of this red alert? Also, we might want to turn that back on. Alright, that is our first intruder. That's exciting. We can go back to normal alert now. We're running low on oxygen again, though, which is really not great. So I need them to finish building that. And we probably need to put one over here somewhere, too. But I don't think we can really do that easily. Maybe we do this. I don't know what I just destroyed, though. Telescope controls. Well, we don't have a radio yet, I don't think, so we probably don't need that. Because if we have that, maybe this area will get more oxygen because of that. I don't know. But power seems to be doing okay. Like, we're a little bit low on power. Actually, no, we're not even low on power at all. So we can probably turn some of these things back on. And that won't be too bad. I don't like having them off. It's kind of annoying. So that's fine. What else have I got off you? And you. Hopefully it'll make people a little bit happier. Having their beds back. Being able to go out and mine. You're on. You can stay off. That's fine. You can be enabled. You can be enabled. Alright, we do have a new oxygen generator there. Hopefully that will help with our oxygen problems. It looks like it is. So hopefully all of these guys are going to be able to do better now that we have another oxygen thing providing oxygen to some of these places over here. So we should see all of this white instead of having the red areas of no oxygen, which is great. That is what we like to see. I mean, realistically, it'd be better if we had another oxygen thing closer to these, but we're just gonna not stress about it too much. I think we could do... Oh, we got the solar panel built over here as well. That's great. I think we could do... Opening this now and maybe doing some landing permissions visitors turned on. That might be good. It is daytime, so those solar panels should all be functioning well. We have built pretty much everything that we need to build. The only thing we haven't built is this new connector there. So most of those metal bits that we're now creating can be going to these guys to get some more of these guys being made. We might also turn these guys on to try and get some more bots being built. That'll be good. Alright, storage wise, how are we going? 96% full on that one. This one's still got lots of room, so that's good. We can make some more beds in this cabin here. We're going to be including a bunch more people. We might as well give them somewhere to sleep. I really dislike that this doesn't give us a perfectly evenly spaced thing every single time. But that's going to use up some more bioplastics. So hopefully they will be building some more of these guys. Which they look like they are. Because we have a lot of starch that we're currently not using. Alright, what did you get? A worker. Excellent. Good work, team. Alright, next thing I would like to build is going to be another wind turbine. We are getting quite a distance away. It's going to be a problem if one of these gets hit. We're going to be pretty doomed, realistically. I guess we do have the energy sources over here as well, so maybe we put in... Actually, do we have any solar panels over here? Maybe we put in a solar panel over here. That way, if a meteor hits one of the connectors and they all get disconnected, we'll at least have power on this side as well. So it's not the end of the world, which is good. Alright, food-wise, we've got a lot of meals. Could do with some more vegetables. We do have kind of as much going in these areas as we can possibly have, which I think for the moment is fine, but we might need to be starting to build some more biodomes, and probably I'd actually put them over here right next to this oxygen thing. But that's a not now problem. What is this? Trading ship. What do you got for me, my dude? Is that a drill bot? No, it's a carrier bot. Mega collector could be nice. Can I get it though? Maybe. It's going to use up a lot of our resources. it's too much. No. Okay. In which case, get rid of a bunch of these. Get rid of that. Let's go carrier bot. And constructor bot. And let's take back some of those. We need 348. Boom, boom, boom. Lovely. Okay, so that's 2 more bots. We keep losing bots, which is really unfortunate. But hopefully we can start building some bots. But we need the semiconductors for that, and that's taking quite a long time. But we should have a decent number of metals and bioplastics being produced here now that we should be able to start getting some of this happening. And we do have this lovely little thing there that could be quite helpful for us at some point in time. Actually, maybe the next place we build a biodome would be down here. We could do that now, actually. Maybe we do... No, maybe we do storage. Just a small storage, I think. Okay, and then from the storage, we'll do a biodome. No, from the storage, we do an oxygen. And then we do a biodome. Like that. And we'll do that as a connector. So then we got a biodome, some more oxygen, and some storage. That connects directly to that right there. And then... I just thought I wanted something else, but I don't remember what it was. Maybe another water collector thing over here as well. Maybe we put the Stein post out here. Don't know what that does, but there we go. Water collector. Water extractor. Can I put like a little baby one over here somewhere? I wish. What about over here? Can I connect it to you? I can. Lovely. I don't think I'm going to put in a... whatchamacallit? A water tank. We've got enough water tanks. It should be fine. But I want a water connected close to the oxygen and the biodome. And that's about as close as we can get. I keep saying I'm not going to keep building, and then I keep building. Not good at sticking with what I say I'm going to do in this game. But I think we're doing pretty well. This is a pretty good colony. We're not at 100 people yet. Oh, hello. 1, 2, 2 more people. It's not bad. And we've got a trading ship over here that's finalizing what we've got. That signpost is the start of our progress into the monolith one, which is megalomania. But to get a monolith, we need to get a couple of things before that. Yeah, a couple of these. We might be able to do powermonger soon. I think we're relatively close to that, but I also don't really know exactly what we need to get to that. Do we need to have it stored? Oh, do we need to get this? We need to get this to 500. Currently, we're not doing a good job of that, but it should be daytime in a second. Alright, let's see what this number gets to. When the sun's up. Oh, we got another colonist thing. How many did we get? 3 more people? We are so close to 100. Okay, so we're at 250. 260. 280. It keeps going up. We currently don't have all of... Oh, we do have full wind. Okay, so we're about 335. So we're close to where we need to be, but not quite. What are you? Visitor ship. Okay, do we think these are happy visitors? We have allowed visitors. So it could be happy visitors. It doesn't look like they're causing any problems at the moment, so maybe we're fine. Alright, trading ship. None of this is particularly great, so I'm going to say no thank you. Go away and come back with some colonists, please. So this visitor ship has to stay until the visitors decide they want to leave. Is this open? It is. Sweet. I don't even know how to tell who is the visitor. Oh, are you a visitor? No, you're a biologist. Are you a visitor? No, you're also a biologist. Are you a visitor? Nope. I don't know if they look different. I mean, they all kind of look the same to me. So, who knows, but hopefully our visitors are enjoying their stay. And I don't actually know what we get from having visitors. Is it a beneficial thing? Oh, no. Oh, no, there was 5 people in there. That's unfortunate. Ah, we were so close to 100 too. Hopefully the visitor wasn't in there at that point in time. Are you a visitor? You are the visitor. Okay, visitors are wearing pink. You're not very happy. You're not really enjoying life as a visitor here. I don't know why. Alright, can I find the other visitor? Is that the other visitor? No, that's an engineer. Everyone's moving too quickly. But I would really like these people to go if they can. I guess they're not going to, but I can hope. Oh, hello, what are you? Also a visitor ship. We got 4 visitors here then, I guess. Still can't see any. Oh, hello, this ship is going. 25 coins, that's not bad. It depends how much food of ours, I guess, that they eat. But, oh well. Alright, power situation seems fine. Water situation is a little bit spotty. Trading ship, lovely. Right. Nothing. Why have you got nothing good for me? Come back when you have good stuff, please. Alright, these guys are taking a while, but... Oh, the oxygen's built. That's good. This one, we just need 1 more metal. That should not take a huge amount of time. What are you? Colonist ship. Ooh, 3 people. Lovely. We're back up to where we were before the meteor strike. We still got 2 visitors hanging out over there. That's fine. No problemos. These guys are all working hard. Anyway, that's going to be the end of this episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like down below. It does help me out quite a bit. Current plan is to continue playing this settlement until we've finished most of the milestones. Maybe all of them. And then we'll move on to our harder planet. Or I might just try and get a few more milestones and then move on. But I'm not sure. Let me know what you think. Do you like the fact that we've got such a big settlement, or would you like to move on to the next place? So let me know. Other than that, I hope you have a great day. Keep smiling, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.